don't know what they have to bring in each month just to break even, much less make a profit. Many spend money that's already spent, or worse yet, borrow money to pay bills. Some decide how much they're making by how much is in the bank account. Others have no idea how to forecast payables and budget expenses. Their business is run from day to day, deal to deal. So if this is you, you must stop this insanity or you won't be in business very long. And number 8 is time management. It's one of my favorite sessions of the event. You'll learn how to integrate proven time management techniques into your daily processes, make informed decisions about what you do and when, and apply a structured whole brain process to shape your current and future commitments, proactively schedule tasks, construct weekly plans and daily to-do lists, and adopt strategies and techniques to handle procrastination and interruptions, as well as develop a personal action plan to reap the most benefits from your efforts. The productivity of individuals and organizations hinges greatly on their ability to manage their time efficiently. Harnessing this critical resource increases both employee output and organizational competitiveness. In this session, you'll gain the practical skills to develop and implement a framework for successful time management. You adopt proven tools and techniques to make day-to-day choices about managing your time and achieving your goals. Now, unfortunately, they don't teach us how to run a business and manage cash flow in school, at least not in any of the schools I've attended. So you're on your own to figure it out or perish. Fortunately, there's an event that teaches it to real estate entrepreneurs. It's called the Business Management Boot Camp, and there's no other place on earth you can obtain this information designed for real estate investors at a single event, and I teach it all personally. And my friend, I got to tell you that time management is the difference between success and failure. It is the difference between keeping your promises and not keeping them. So I want to teach you how to not only manage your time correctly, but put yourself in a position to where you can keep your promises by not having to remember anything. I'm going to teach you the use of the planner. I'll show you how I use it effectively every day, both in a book form and an electronic form. But the lessons you will learn in this one session alone are worth your entire trip here and will probably change the way that you keep your promises and hold others accountable in the future. Now, number 9 is asset protection and entity structuring. I prepared a special session to discuss buyers versus flippers, entities, why you need them, which ones need bank accounts, and tax returns, and how to hold titles correctly and protect yourself from predators and creditors, and LLCs versus corporations, and I usually have a few Canadians in the room, so I won't forget you folks either. This is one of my most requested sessions of business management. It's a subject that I hear a lot about, so I'm going to spend adequate time on it to make sure that when you leave, you have the basic training you need to go out here and perform your business functions using the proper entities, at least enough to get you started until we can put you in front of some qualified folks to learn it in more detail when you feel the need. Now, you'll also see how to reduce your taxes and pass on your estate to your heirs with less or no estate tax. When I die, my children are going to be shocked, and I promise you they're not going to get spoiled, and how I'm set up to pass my assets down to my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, and a couple of things we can do along the way to lessen the tax burden as well. Also, how I ensure they're drug-free before they get a dime. You'll like this one. It's an idea that came to me that is now part of our estate planning. Our plan, and I'm assuming, of course, that Beverly doesn't spend all of their assets before they even get down to them. I'll even cover what you can and can't do in your IRA and RRSP if you're Canadian, and why they're so important to your retirement and your peace of mind. This one, a very important session alone, I promise you, is worth your trip. And number 10, and finally, is systemization and automation. A business management event did not take place without this very special session. Now, here's where we spend time on the critical things you must get in place to free up your time so you can work on your business instead of in it, and break free from all the minutia traps. My goal is to get you to a strong 6 or 7 figure income you can count on that doesn't require more than a few hours a week to maintain. This will free you for other opportunities that come along, and you can do many of the things that most people can't take time for because they're so busy making a living that they don't ever take time to make any real money. So come spend 3 days with me and give yourself a few months to get automated, and you'll never let yourself get trapped again by any business, especially a real estate business. I'm going to do a special bonus session as well. This was by popular demand, and it's called How to Handle Financial Crisis and what to do if you're over leveraged in real estate and your empire seems to be caving in on you. My hard-learned lessons over the past 3 years will be of immense value to you, and my hope is that you draw inspiration and inner strength from my story, and it helps you avoid future multi-million-dollar seminars that I've taken for you. You'll see how to turn adversity into opportunity and why some of the best things in life come when you're buried under an avalanche. You'll meet my executive assistant and my COO and get a chance to quiz them on what it's like to work with me and other inside information that only will be disclosed in this event. Now, we're only going to do this event twice this year, so if you miss it, there will be a long wait for the next one, and that'll be costly wait. One single idea that clears up a nagging problem or opens a new door to extra cash flow could easily pay for this event 10 times over. Now, you know me well enough to know that the 3 days in this special class will generate a whole lot more than just one special idea. You can also bring your spouse, your significant other, your parent, child, or someone that's in your business at no extra charge. And if you want to bring more than one, just ask us when you register. There will be a small charge, but you'll find it tolerable. And you can participate in the exercises and take an active role throughout the entire event, and so can all of your guests. There's no better way to learn than by participating, and I promise you, this is a class where you will be part of the process and not just sitting in the room trying to have data dumped on you and absorb it. Best way I know is to make you practice and implement as we go. Now, this boot camp is only for people who are serious about improving their business, people who are committed to making a lot of money and are building a long-lasting venture, people creating a solid foundation combined with prudent business practices. And frankly, it'd be foolish to miss this event if you're serious. It just makes good business sense, even if you run a part-time business from your home. And don't forget, this is also tax deductible. That means that our good old Uncle Sam will pay for about a third of our travel and tuition, so why not take advantage of it? Okay, well, I've made my case, so if this sounds like something that you want to be a part of, you have 2 ways to register. You can either call 800-567-6128 from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and let our customer service staff discuss with you a very, very special pricing opportunity we have for you right now on a limited time, and some financing that we've never done before. We're literally letting you creating your own financing plan. So call 800-567-6128, or you can go right here and register right online while you're here, and you'll also see the options are available to you and how we're really bending over backwards to make it easy for you to get into this event. So get registered right now. We probably will be full. We usually are in this special one-of-a-kind event that I teach 100% personally, and I can promise you I'm extremely qualified to help you run a real estate business and manage your affairs correctly and not make a big mess. I've had a lot of people tell me that after coming to this event, they realized that if they had not have come, that their business probably would not have survived and they would have been bankrupt in just a few months and didn't even know it. So I certainly don't want that to happen to you. We're going to work this as a team. Come spend 3 days with me. I promise you'll be glad you did. Register now while you can.